Just spend $1 million. Jumping up and down the street. Wearing Caribbean colors. They wanna talk. And when I wine, they go. When I rough it up, they go. One say somebody. Sit up, they got.
Good day, it's Amanda, and welcome to your favorite internet program, www.SXMTalk.com, where you get live and serious discussion. And I know that many of you guys would be expecting for me to have a guest tonight in the person of Olivia Arundel, but unfortunately, because of the weather, he's unable to make it. He called me a while ago telling me the conditions out on the street, especially down in the KB and the low-lying areas. He said it's extremely horrible. It's a lot of water. It's flooding. Small cars can't park and stuff like that. So my advice to people who's out on the street, please try your best to get home, or if not, wherever you're at, park on the side somewhere and not jump on somebody's porch or ask them to get in, because it will be very dangerous with this heavy sort of rainfall. So this is the reason why he won't be joining us here tonight. And it was a spur of the moment thing. He called and asked if he could come on. And you know Olivier, a controversial individual, and it's always good talking to him. But I'm here home alone again tonight, and I'm going to try my best to keep the gloves on, and we can have a very interesting program. But let me say good night to my folks out there. Hope you guys are doing good. I got to big up my boy Roots. This gentleman comes and he watches from all the way in the United States. Ras Kingston, good night to you. Lizanne, good night to you. Ananda, how are you doing? I hope you're doing fine and stuff like that. And humbly, thank you guys very much for all the congratulations and calls that I received today, for everyone that viewed the program after and stuff like that. And yes, just to inform you guys, to let you guys know that even if you miss the live program, like now, 10 minutes after, or 10 minutes when it's over, you can always view it back. All the programs are recorded, and you can always go and press play, and you'll get to view the program back. And many people did like the program from last night. As a matter of fact, there were those that asked me to repeat the program and bring some more information, or to clarify, or to be a little bit more clear on certain issues, which I will touch on tonight also. And you know, let me say this, right? I know I as always say that I welcome all the comments, and I do. I sincerely do welcome all the comments, whether they are positive or negative. I welcome them all. So I thank you guys for sending in your remarks. And you know, many people would say, if you want to reach Christopher, if you want to touch Christopher, if you want Christopher to understand something that you're saying, you need to go to his grandmother or his aunts. God rest and bless her, my grandmother has passed, so I have my aunts still around, and I always tell people I was raised by women. You know, throughout my whole life, it's women that raised me, my aunts, my grandmother, and stuff like that. But there's a few individuals in the society, and it's about 5 of them I can count on my hand. And out of the 5, 3 of them are women. And when they call me and they speak to me, I listened, because I value and cherish their opinion. And I received such a call earlier today, from one of those individuals, and I listened with deep intent and concern. And I must say that I cherish, and I also take with serious interest what that individual told me, because they are one of the few persons that I know that I really do look up to in society. I'm not going to call her name, but she made a remark, and I think she's absolutely correct, and I'm going to apologize for the things I've been saying, because I may have gotten a bit carried away with my zeal, you know, and my emotions when I'm bringing across certain aspects, because I so want to pinpoint the type of individuals that are causing the destruction in this country, in my opinion. But I just use certain words when I say these mulatto and red skin type of people. Well, let me apologize for using those adjectives, those terms. I'm not going to do it again. I'm not going to do it again, because I realize that many people are offended by it who enjoy watching the program. And like I said, because of my emotions, I let myself a bit get carried away. And when I was made notice of it, and the individual said, look, listen, there's a lot of people that watch the program. You may not see them at that point in time, the night, but after, they would go and replay and they will watch. So my apologies for pinpointing on the type of individuals when I use the term the light-skinned mulatto sort of people. My apologies for that. I would not use those terms again, and I'm reaching out to everyone out there who feel offended. Christopher Emmanuel, humbly apologize for using those terms. That doesn't mean that the gloves they may come off anytime soon, though. But to my inspiration that called me, and you know, we had a very lengthy conversation about the program last night. Thank you very much, and I do cherish those kind words of encouragement that you spoke to me about earlier today. But I want to get into the program that I had planned tonight, because I think I have seen, you know, a different type of spirit in our society. What am I talking about? For a very long time, from since after 10-10-10, I haven't seen so many smiles on people's faces as I've seen since they have received the news, since they feel that there's a change of government. I haven't seen teachers so jolly and eager and energetic and want to move, want to help. You know, let me say this. You see the minister who's coming into education, Sylvia Jacobs? I honestly believe she's going to be a wonderful minister. Second to that, I think she's going to pour her heart out to the teachers. Why am I saying that? The overwhelming support that Sylvia Jacobs is receiving right now, especially from teachers, says a lot. And I'm not just speaking idle talk. No. Many teachers have approached me, and they are saying little messages. Tell the minister this and tell the minister that. Congratulations to the minister. You know, we like her choice. We know she's going to be good. And my response to them will be, you know, this is her number. You can tell it to her yourself. I think she would appreciate that much more. But, sorry. But what I'm saying, you are seeing a difference in their attitude. You know, a lady stopped me today and she hugged me and she squeezed me. She said, Chris, I'm happy. I'm happy. You know, and I'm saying to myself, this is the type of sentiment that you're getting from regular folks. They feel a sense of relief. You know, it's like a weight have been taken off of the country. All right? You know the old people never say, he got a zombie on him? It's like these people never had a zombie on the island. You know? Everybody was a bit bazzy, and then you wasn't getting this type of feeling. So I am watching it. I'm looking at it. And I sincerely believe that this time around, they're going to try their utmost best to make it work. Why am I saying that? Because each and every one of those individuals will have a lot to lose. An extreme amount of support is pouring out right now. And if this doesn't work, they will have a lot to lose come 2014. This is the reason why I am encouraging all the players, and they had a theme. I think it was time for St. Martin, or country St. Martin, or walking for country St. Martin. I don't know what it is in words really, but they had a theme. And I really do hope that they are sincere. Because, yeah, I'm still trying to get over this horrible flu, so my apologies for the coughs here and there. Because you are seeing a difference in the attitude of people already. And it's just a few days. I have people still asking me, Christopher, is it true? You serious? I can't believe it. So when you hear these sort of talks, it tells you that people was really, really saddened with the formation of the former government. They was really saddened with the formation of that government. And that's why I said I hope the players understand the concerns and the depth of how the people are feeling. I really do hope, because if that is not the case, it will be a very sad day if you guys decide to take us as a people in this young nation for a ride. I understand how the politics works. I understand how the negotiation works. I understand about the egos. I see it every day. But listen, St. Martin people are hurting. And they are hurting in different aspects. But they want to feel a sense of security in their country. They need a sense of security. You guys, you individuals, you have the power politically to ensure that sense of security for the larger population of St. Martin, not just a selected few. And that is what was going on with the previous government. Everyone was seeing it. It was blatant. It was out there. It was just a handful. As a matter of fact, it was just one or two individuals. Just one or two individuals. And you know what? I met a lady today, and she said she feels sorry for the UP because they promised the people so many things, and they promised this, and I stopped her there and I said, good for the people. Good for the people that let a political party promise them this, promise that, promise them that, and they went and vote for them on a promise. If we as a nation, if we as a people don't intend to grow up, you know, let me say this. As young people, our children, when we was young and we do something wrong, you know, your mother would run up and say, what stupidness you're doing? What craziness you're doing? You ain't got a brain. And then they would take the finger and you ain't got a brain in your head. You got a brain in your head. Use your brain. You can't think. You can't think. Think for yourself. You must be smart. I know many of you guys know what I'm talking about. Your parents did it to you already. You have a brain in your head, use your brain. Why don't you use your brain? Because you probably made a mistake. Or you probably went following friends. So your mother would say, you got a brain, use it. Why you don't think? Well, I'm saying the same thing, okay, now to all the adults and the grown-ups. That by a promise, that bought on a promise, use all your brain. Think. Think. Because only you as an individual know what is best for you. No politician don't know that for you. Only you as an individual know what is best for you, your family, your community, and your country. And if any political organization or political group can bring that across in a manifesto, show you a plan, 5 and how it's going to look 10 years down the line, okay? Don't fall for the promise, because let's take it as it is. And I had a manifesto from the opener, but I left it in the office. You remember the free internet for everybody in the first 100 days? Where is it? Where is it? Free education. No school fees to be paid. Where is it? The first 100 days. Where is it? The laptops for every high school child. Where is it? Remember all the things that was promised? Where is it in the first 100 days? Where is it? All the things that was promised in the first 100 days, nothing, absolutely nothing has been delivered. Nothing. But all was promised in the first 100 days. Okay? But I can guarantee you that he has become much more richer in the first 100 days. I can guarantee you that. We see where all the contracts for the garbage went in the first 100 days. We see where all the cleaning up in the island went to who in the first 100 days. Huh? And these are the things that I'm talking about. I'm not coming here to slander people. But I want to paint a picture that, St. Martin, you can see. A clear picture that I need you to see. That governing this country is not about your immediate family and friends. Because your immediate family and friends may be 20 and 50 people. But this country have 80 to 90,000 people in it. That's everybody, family and friends. And as a leader, the whole country is your family and friends. The whole country. The whole country. You see? I wonder why people decide to be calling me this hour. Yeah. So this is what I need. This is what I need you guys to understand. This is what I need you guys to see. We have a group of individuals here that feel that this country belongs to them and they only. I was speaking to some, and this is the type of situation we have in many of our departments, right? I was speaking to an individual, and for their, not security, but because of their job, I'm not going to call their names because this is how it works in St. Martin. And it's coming out from the Economic Affairs Department. It said, Christopher, we advise the Minister of Economic Affairs not to raise the prices, the last price on gasoline. We advise them against it. We advise him against it. That's what the individual told me. That's what the individual told me. They advise against the raise of the prices, but they still did it. They did it still. Because these are the individuals that for them, they feel as if they're entitled. They were destined to be there. That's why you're destined to be where you is now. You see? Because they have no conscience. They have no heart. They don't feel what that small man feel when they have to take a cup from off of the fridge or from on top of the microwave and throw it on the table, and then they count in the cents, 10 and 25 and 5 cents, and they could make $1. And then they scrape up the 1 cent to make a 5 cents. They don't have to feel that. They don't know what that is like. They don't understand that. You see? So it is easy for them to make those type of decisions. All right? St. Martin, this is a trial period that we are going through right now with the formation of this new government. I believe that. However, it's not a time for us as the public, as the people, to take our eyes off of the prize, to take our eyes off of the ball and give them a free rein to continue doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. Right? I saw a statement up a while ago on Facebook from someone in the political party of the National Alliance, and they made a comment that I am not too pleased with, but everyone is entitled to their opinion. They said, different circus, but the same clowns. And I said to myself, when you hear this type of sentiment, you know we have reached an all-time low in St. Martin when it comes to politics. And these are the things that we need to change. And this is the reason why I said last night, I applaud the Prime Minister and I applaud the Deputy Prime Minister to be. Because the rift as to who is Prime Minister and who must be this and who must be that, you didn't hear about it. You didn't hear that discussion. And even if it was, that is not the concern of the people of St. Martin. The concern of the people of St. Martin is running this country in a manner, in a way that we all can feel secure, knowing that our jobs are secure the next day. Knowing that we can have the availability to acquire finances the next day. People need housing, land, affordable, many things. So that is what is important. And yes, everything on St. Martin is politics. Yes, everything on St. Martin is politics. But some point in time, St. Martin and country must come first. This is the reason why I'm holding them to their slogan that they spoke about. I'm holding them to the slogan that they spoke about. It's about the people. It's about country. But don't think that we are naive. Don't think that we are naive to swallow a lot of the gibberish that you guys say sometimes. Okay? I saw that MP William Allen came up with a statement saying the UP party is imploding. We don't care whether the UP party is imploding or not. That's not the issue. That's not our concern. Leave them implode. Leave them do what they got to do. Now, MP William Marlin, you're going to be in a position where people is putting their trust in you because they believe that you're going to do the right thing. They believe. I guess this is one of the reasons you're the most consistent political leaders when it comes to votes. You don't drop, you maintain. Because people believe that you have what it takes to run this country. And if that is the case, then do that. Then do that. This is not the time for the rhetoric. Leave that for me. Let me do that for you. Okay? Leave that for me. But get down to the real nitty-gritty of the public works. Because we know that when your hands touch that department, things get done. Things just get done. And things need to get done on this island. We was promised the road to be paved. In December, it was fully complete. Last week, it was completed. We are seeing work going on with cables being pulled here and there. There's no poster, no banner to inform the general public what is happening, what is going on, who's carrying out the job. Because we had a minister who felt that he was the only one who could develop and do things. You see? So whether they're imploding, exploding, blowing up, I don't care. What we care about is getting things done. Getting things done. Okay? To our Prime Minister, Sarah Westcott Williams, there's a tremendous of support in this country for you. And you need to understand that, and you need to know that. People like you. Show leadership now. As charismatic as you are, it is time for leadership. This is not a time for us to be divisive. This is not a time to say, I can't work with these boys, and these boys ain't good, and this one ain't. This is not the time. Because I'm saying this to each and every one of you. The people of St. Martin would send you a message come 2014 that they are fed up and they had enough of your failure to lead this country. I'm telling you the truth. Here is an opportunity now to get things done. Minister coming in, education, Sylvia Jacobs, I have all the love for you because you have been in that field. You have been a teacher, so you know what the teachers in them feel. You have been a principal, that's your last position, so you know what is about management. And you're not scared to get your hands dirty. Listen to the teachers. Don't go up on the high horse. They're the new sheriff in town. And if teachers and them burn out, then send them home. No. Listen to them. Not the boards. Not the management. The teachers. Listen to them. And then you make your decision. Minister to come of Finance, roll into it. What can I say? Your experience in this field. And like I mentioned yesterday, the word came out that they decided to pay off on the cost of living adjustment. My figures stands to be corrected, I'm not too sure, up to the tune of 20 million guilders. We know the reason it was done. It wasn't done because they believed the civil servants needed the money or they should get the money. It was done to cripple you as you're coming in. And this is the reason why I said to all civil servants out there, If a decision has to be made, try to understand the seriousness, the precarious situation that St. Martin is in financially. St. Martin don't have a money problem. St. Martin have a management problem. What can I say? Like I mentioned, your experience in the field. I don't know much about the gentleman Roberto Pantoflet. I don't know much about him. But I would put my trust in the two MPs who decide that he's the best person for the job. You see? Many people are still questioning how is it going to work? And they still want to know if the former minister T.A. Heidegger can get back his seat in Parliament. Just what I said yesterday, after speaking to some other individuals today, and they have confirmed that no, he cannot get back a seat in Parliament just by one of the members who are there now giving it up. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that at all. And I made a mistake yesterday when I said Greg Arundel, was not on the list of the UP party. It is Gregory Richardson. Gregory Richardson, who was on the list for the UP party. So many people want to know, can one of them just resign and give him the seat? They cannot. They cannot. I believe it was 21 or 22 candidates on the list. So it has to go down. It has to go down to every member on the list. And each and every member on the list have to resign and refuse the seat. And then, yes, the former minister T.A. Heidegger can get back, can get back into Parliament. If all the individuals refuse to take the seat, that's the only way he can get back in Parliament. Yeah. Yeah, sorry, I just got a message that said they think his name is Romeo Pantoflet. Well, like I said, my apologies for the name. I don't know the gentleman very well. I don't know about him, so I can't speak much about him. You know? But I am saying that this is a time of healing, because we have been scarred. We have been misled. So this is a time of healing. And I think the ministers coming in has a job on their hands to heal this nation. When 2014 reach, then leave the politics start. Leave the politics start. But this is a time of healing. Okay? I see the maestro giving me the signal for a break. But, you know, St. Martin, we are the ones who are in control of this country. And this is why I keep telling it to you guys over and over. If we want a change, it is up to us. We have that power. When I come back from the break, I'm going to explain how it's going to work and how we should look at it. We're going to take a short break, a very short break. Like I said, he got to explain to me why we just have to take a break with video, you know. I don't understand why. But, you know, I'm not a technical guy. We're going to be back. Yes, and we are back. Sorry about that little break. I guess what the individual said is that in the process of uploading information, the whole, I can't even explain it, so they have to take their time to remove and all kind of stuff. I can't explain it. Anyway, let me get back to how we as a population should view this government. And let me sort of take off one glove for this, you know, because people were saying, "Oh yeah, Chris, we ain't gonna hear from you. You're going to be quiet." Someone said, "What happens if this new leadership carries on the same old politics?" Okay. Also, what changes can we expect? Let me say this, because I still don't think that we as a population understand our role. Okay? You see the ministers, you see the members of parliament, right? They work for us. They work for we. We are the ones who pay them. Listen how it works. The ministers and the members of parliament, they are the management team for the business that we own. We are the shareholders. We own the stocks and the bonds. I want you to understand me good. See what I'm saying clear. We own it. The harbor, it belongs to us. Tell him it belongs to us. GEBE, it belongs to us. The airport, it belongs to us. Public works belongs to us. It's not where somebody can do their pet projects how they want, because we let them get away with it that way. We are the shareholders. The company's ours. But what we do, we appoint a CEO, a CFO, and board members. Okay? So look at the Prime Minister as the president of the board. I want you guys to get it. Take the Prime Minister as the president of the board. The ministers now, they are the branch managers for education, the branch manager for public works, the branch manager for finance, the branch manager for economic affairs. They are the managers, they are the CFOs and the CEOs. Okay? And then we have the members of parliament, the MPs. They are the board members to overlook, to see that the CFO and the CEO and the president are doing what they're doing. But you know where the crux of the power lies? It lies with us, the shareholders. And every 4 years, the president and the CEO and the board members have to come to us and give us a report. They must. They're obligated. They have to. Not we asking them for it. No. They must do it. They have to do it. They have to come to us. So here it is. You is the boss. We is the boss now. We are the owners. We are the shareholders of the company, of the business. The person who we hire and put them in a position, we're going to leave them come knock on our door and give us $100 to put them back? Seriously? That's the madness what we just do. Those are the crazy things we just do. But the moment they come to you, that we should send them home packing and fire them, tell them, listen, boss, I don't think I want you running my company no more, you know. We have an obligation not to ask for what kind of changes we should expect. It is our obligation to stipulate the kind of changes that we want to see. That is what we are supposed to do. We are the owners of all these companies. And if anybody tell you anything different, tell them that Christopher say they're wrong. Tell them that I say so. They're wrong. We own it. Yes, we could go through all the bureaucracy and the red tape, mumbo jumbo, and all this sort of crap. But when those 4 years reach around, it is for us now to say, I don't think this guy did a good job here. But what do? We leave them come knocking on our door, throw a t-shirt at us, throw a hat at us, roll up a little $100 in a paper bag, and then we grinning. No! That's not the way it's supposed to work. Remember I said earlier, you see this? Our brain. Let us think differently now. I am challenging each and every one of you guys to start to think differently. We are not sheep. We are not poached monkeys. We are not robots. We are not idiots. We have a brain. And because we have a brain, we can think. And because we can think, we can decide for ourselves what we want, how we want it, for our friends and family in this country. This is a blessed island. But for some of them feel that all the blessings belongs to them. We, St. Martin, we have the power. So start to think different. You don't work for the minister. You don't work for the member of parliament. They work for you. So when you see them walking around and their chests swell up, just remind them, I'm your boss, eh? Just tell it to them like that. I'm your boss. Just remind them of that fact. Wake up. Change our way of thinking. Get out of that stupid and foolish way before, where we got to come humbly, bending down with our tail between our legs and going to them and asking, no. They are the ones who are to be coming and asking us for a second and a third chance. As a matter of fact, we have given them a lot of chances. Are you satisfied with the way this country is today? When your child come home with a report card that is not satisfactory to you, you ground them, you take away the PlayStation, you take away their favorite things that they like. What is wrong with sending the government the same type of message? Stop being afraid. Stop being scared. Stop it. You know, I told someone today, right? You see now, right now, you'll get anything you want to get right now from the former minister Heiliger. Right now you can get anything. You can get your GB bill pay. You can get that, anything you want right now, you can get it. But don't go. Because that is not what you need. Stop allowing politicians to pacify you for the short moment in time. Stop it. Because it's a nasty sentiment and feeling that you pass on to the next generation. That I can't do for myself, so I need them to do for me. You don't need them to do a darn thing for you, because you can do for yourself. What you need in this country is an opportunity. And not simply an opportunity, but a fair and equal opportunity. And that is what we, have to start pounding on this government that we need and that we want a fair and equal opportunity to succeed and progress in this country. That's all we need. Because we, the shareholders, right, when we receive our dividends every month, look at the chunk of the taxes coming out. Look at it. Whether it's income tax, whether it's land rent tax, look at the chunk that is coming out. We are giving to them that they can enjoy the 15 and 16 and 18 and 20 and 22 and 27,000 guilders that they get. The trips to Panama and Peru and Chile. The first class traveling. Remember I said 100,000 guilders or dollars. The President of Parliament already racked up traveling. And she feels it's okay. It's fine. That's our money that we are giving to them. So I am asking and encouraging for us as a people, let us start to think different. Let us start to think different. I would love to see some changes on a few of these boards that we have here. I would love to see some changes in a few of the companies that we have here, especially up at the harbor. I think that cartel need to be dismantled. I hope Romeo Pantoflet gets his foot in quickly and start to rip that secret society that they got going on up at the harbor apart. I would like to see Telem restructured because we don't know what is going on in that company. In addition to that, I would like to see my boy Kendall Dupersoy get the managing director position at GEBE. He's qualified for it. I know he's sending his papers and documents. And with that appointment would solidify a change in direction in the mentality of how the previous governments think, by bringing in somebody all the time when we have our own homegrown experts to do it. And not just the same individuals all the time who are comfortable in their position. And when they reach there, they feel it belongs to them. And they are not welcoming to change. So that's my candidate for the managing director position at GEBE. Right? I would love to see teachers given much more respect, more honor. When it comes to their field of education. You can remember back in the days when education, and when you tell people I'm a teacher, it was a respectable profession. I tell people today that I went to the Max School and Academy. I don't know the names of I don't know the first names of my teachers. Mr. Wilcher, I don't know his first name. Mr. Brown, I only know Mr. Brown's first name now because I asked him one time when I saw him, Glenville Brown. Mr. Spring, I don't know your first name. Mevrouw Reichardt, I don't know her first name. Because when we was growing up, we had the utmost respect for teachers. It was a profession to look up to. Where has it gone? It needs to come back. And by bringing it back, you would give teachers in this country a sense of belongership, a sense of pride, regardless of where they are from. So, St. Martin people, I don't understand why we have about 5 minutes left. I seen more like 10. But my time could be wrong. Yes, it's about 5 minutes. You know? So my thing is, let us have a little patience. I am not giving them 100 days. Sorry, I'm not giving them 60 days. I'm giving them 21 days. I'm coming down here with my gas bottle, and I'm going to put it right here on the table. GEBE, I have a show coming for you. But before I say anything about it, I'm coming to you first to hear what you're going to tell me. I have it on film also, so you can't say that it's fabricated. All right? But as much as I would be hard on government, hard on particular individuals in government, I'm going to be hard on us too as a people. Because we take things for granted and we don't have that respect for ourselves as who we are in this country. Because once we understand who we are in this country, government would not be doing the foolishness that they're doing. I want to say this to the departing ministers, and I said it last night. Greed is what have us where we are today here as to why you're out. Greed. Alan Paul said, no man is an island unto himself. I leave that with you guys who are departing. St. Martin people, take care of yourself. God bless each and every one of you. Goodbye. Good night.
Girl, you keep asking me questions. But you know, how can I love another